If you want to see how you can prepare decaffeinated coffee with the Delonghi Magnifica EVO coffee maker, discover the different ways to prepare it, and learn how to solve the most common problems, don't miss this video. The most common way to prepare decaffeinated coffee with a Delonghi coffee maker is by using ground decaffeinated coffee. There are also other ways to prepare decaffeinated coffee, but we will explain those at the end of the video. Let's start by seeing how to prepare it with ground coffee. You simply need to use the spoon that comes with the machine and fill it with ground coffee. Here it's important not to overfill it, because, as we'll show you in this video, you could face issues preparing your decaffeinated coffee. Once the spoon is filled with the right amount of coffee, the steps are actually quite simple. You just need to press the spoon icon next to the coffee beans. Insert the coffee into the special ground coffee compartment, and press the icon for the drink you want to prepare. By following these simple steps, you'll be able to enjoy a delicious decaffeinated coffee with your Delonghi super automatic coffee maker in just a few seconds, and with no effort. Keep in mind that this same process we just saw can also be used to prepare caffeinated coffee with ground coffee. However, perhaps you're watching this video because you've had some issues preparing your coffee with ground coffee. Don't worry, here we'll also explain how to solve the most common problems. One of the most common mistakes is putting the ground coffee into the machine before turning it on. It's important to note that if you add the ground coffee with the machine turned off, the coffee maker won't be ready to catch it, and the coffee will fall inside the machine, potentially damaging it. So always make sure to turn it on first and have the spoon selected before putting in the coffee. Another common issue can happen when you add too much ground coffee. As you can see in this case, the ground coffee has clogged the nozzle. To fix this, simply use the spoon's handle to push the coffee inside the machine. Another thing to keep in mind, although it's quite obvious, is that this nozzle should only be used for ground coffee. You should never insert coffee beans or water through this hole under any circumstances. And although it's not exactly an issue, you should also know that the function to prepare two coffees at the same time is not available when using ground coffee. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, using ground coffee is not the only way to prepare decaffeinated coffee with your Delonghi coffee maker. If you didn't know, there is also decaffeinated coffee beans. The problem in this case is that there's only one coffee bean tray, so this option will only be useful if you always drink decaffeinated coffee. If you want to know some of the main brands that offer this type of coffee, you can find them by clicking the link that appears now on the screen or the links in the comments and description of this video. And if you want to know more about this coffee maker or other similar models, don't miss the upcoming videos. See you in the next video.